and welcome back to my channel. In this video, you have my July unboxings, and ironically, I'm starting it off with an Illumicrate that has their May book in it. When I finished off June's unboxings, later that day, this box came. And I'd already finished up everything, so I'm like, oh, okay, I'll just wait till July. I haven't done any of the others, but I'm doing a bunch of bulk filming before we go to the beach, so I'm gonna go ahead and unbox this because I'm super excited about this book. And I just realized that I did not pre-cut it like I normally do. All right, we have the crinklies on top. Oh, I'm so excited about this book. Ooh, I like what they've done with the colorway because I'm discovering that I really like green. Yeah, red's definitely not my favorite color anymore. I don't know if I've ever talked about it but when I was a kid, I don't know what sparked it, but I went around and asked everybody's favorite color and they all had an answer for it, and I thought, well, I guess that means that I need to have a favorite color, and so I picked one that wasn't any of theirs. Not because I actually liked that color, and I've always said it was red, but I really don't think it is. So here we go. We have Goddess of the River by Vaishnavi Patel. I'm so excited. I really enjoyed Kaikei, and the colorway and the original is more blue, which is great, but I really like this green. We've got, oh, that's interesting, very pink block sprayed edges. Oh, I like that. I like the simplicity of that design. Oh, the end page art is so pretty. Here's the end page art. The same on both sides. No reverse dust cover art, but look at that design. I love that. That is so cool. And this was a replacement book because their original choice, the author went and got herself in massive trouble, but I'm not going to talk about that controversy here. So the way that they were still able to customize this book and choosing this one as a replacement, I'm so excited about that. I was going to wait until a few more boxes showed up and did it all at once, but I'm batch filming a lot of stuff, so I'm just going to go ahead and open these boxes and see what I have. It's been a while since I looked at any of the spoilers and picked my book of the month books because we went to the beach, and I just realized I opened the other boxes, but I did not open the book of the month box. So give me just a moment. Let me grab my handy dandy sword, Sting, to open this up. In my book of the month box, I have only 2 books. One of them, though, was free because of my birthday month. All right, so let's see what I have for book of the month. So first off, we have 1,000 Times Before by Ashathanki. I probably mispronounced that. This is one of the monthly picks. Wow, it's very difficult to read that first part because it's white on yellow. A heartrending family saga following 3 generations of women connected by a fantastic tapestry through which they inherit the experiences of those who lived before them, sweeping readers from partition-era India to modern-day Brooklyn. Apparently, I cannot stay away from generational stories set in India with multiple generations of women. I've read a lot of those lately. We shall see how this one holds up. But I am excited about it. Then we have the one that is my add-on. I did do a quick check to see if any other boxes were doing this. This is by the same author of The Wishing Game, which I enjoyed. It wasn't an all-time favorite, but I did enjoy it enough to get her next book. You have The Lost Story by Meg Schaefer. I think this was also one of the picks. Yes, this was also one of the picks. This was my birthday month one, so it was free. It says, inspired by C.S. Lewis's The Chronicles of Narnia. You had me there. This wild and wondrous novel is a fairy tale for the grown-ups who still knock on the back of wardrobes, just in case. Okay, so next we have my comic subscription. Oh, well, this is interesting. So it has a card in here, and I think it's a postcard. Interesting. It's like signing them up for something. I am not really sure what that's all about. We have Camp Prodigy. So I think this is a coming of age story. Okay. After attending a life-changing concert, Tate Seong is inspired to become a violinist. There's just one problem. They're the worst musician at their school. Tate doesn't even have the confidence to assert themselves with their friends or come out as non-binary to their family, let alone attempt a solo anytime soon. They're like 2 misfits attending this camp together, and it's a coming-of-age story. This seems absolutely adorable. And then lastly, of the boxes that I have that have arrived so far, obviously that's not Illumicrate or Fairy Loot or Goldsboro or Inkstone. I think I'm getting Inkstone this month. I'm really excited about the Inkstone one because I think, if I remember correctly, that's the new Jen Lyons book. Oh, I'm so excited about that. So I will have several more to come. I have skipped some recently, but I think they're August books and not July books. But the next one, the last one of this batch, is Caffeine and Legends. So the spoiler card, A Deal with Darkness. So we have the coffee. This is Bare Knuckle. I'm excited about that. I don't actually think no, I did. Oh, I haven't. I haven't ground last month's blend either. I need to get around to that. The vacation disrupted that a little bit. So we also have, oh, this seems very interesting. We have dried jackfruit. I've never had that before, but I do like dried fruit. So this will be a treat, hopefully. Then we have, playing cards. Suprema Natura playing cards. And yes, they have plastic wrap around them. Let's see if I can get that on fairly easily. I don't collect playing cards, but I like having unique sets. So that took a little bit more work than I expected, but I got it off. So let's take a look at the cards. So here's the front of them. Here's the deck. Ooh, I like the printing on these. They feel really nice. I like the tone to it. Ooh, that's a pretty background there. I like the colors to it. Let's see some of the face cards. The face cards are interesting. I am not so sure about these face cards, but I like the other designs. I wonder if this is playing off of mythology related to the book, which I have heard some intriguing things about. This might be one of those decks that just, stays in the box. We shall see. But I do really like the colors used in the artistry here. That brings us to the book. I can already tell it's a super floppy paperback, which if you're going to do paperback, you need to do it that way. And the book is very floppy. It is Foul Days by Genoveva Dimova. So it's The Witcher meets Naomi Novik in this fast-paced fantasy rooted in Slavic folklore from an assured new voice. I don't know what the assured is, but so she's a witch, and she has practice treating lycanthrope bites, bargaining with kikimoras, and slaying blood-sucking peers. There's only one monster she can't defeat, known as the Tsar of Monsters. Interesting. This should be very intriguing. Okay, I'm back with my next unboxing clip. I have 2 Fairy Loot boxes and 1 Inkstone box that I'm hoping the book turns out all right, because the book is very beat up. I'm very, very, very excited about the book that's in here. So I'm hoping that it was not damaged, because the box, I should say, not all that great. Okay, so they do pack it very well. So this is one of the most detailed editions that Inkstone has done, and I'm so excited that it's this book. It's The Sky on Fire by Jen Lyons, the author of my all-time favorite series, the Course of Dragon series. I love that series so much. This is her next book. Oh, I can't wait. Jade from JD Reads just read this recently and loved it, so I'm very excited. So we've got a fairly normal cover here, some blurbs on the back, and then we have block sprayed edges, and look at that. That is so pretty. No under the dust cover art or end page art. It is signed, and then we have foiling on the front cover. I am so excited. This is one of my most anticipated reads for the year. I might get to this very soon. All right, now for Fairy Loot. Fairy Loot has been a bit disappointing, and you will see in my August TBR, or have already seen, because I think this video goes up after that. I rearranged my TBR closet and put all my BookBox subscription books back in chronological order. I have a Fairy Loot, a YA Fairy Loot book from December 22. I need to get to that. I have lots of Fairy Loot books over there. Not necessarily the adult ones. I am pretty much caught up on those, but the YA ones, I'm falling way behind on. I'll talk more about that in my August TBR. But let's add some more Fairy Loot books to the mix. I don't know which order this is going to be because they don't put it on top. All right, so this is the adult box. Let's see what the book is. Ooh, I already see some of the sprayed edging, and it looks gorgeous. So here is the book. Ooh, that's pretty. The Night Ends with Fire by KX Song. I really don't know anything about the book, but look at those edges. Fairy loot books are stunning. Never Trust a Dragon. Yeah, sounds fitting. If I were doing the theme for Jade from JDR Reads Patreon, it's the July of Dragons, I would be reading this book. I should have known it had something to do with dragons. That's a dragon on the cover. The end page art is stunning. I normally don't like art that has people on it, but that is brilliant. I love it so much. Different on both sides. And look at that. Oh, that is so pretty. Oh, I hope this is good. Oh, there is reverse dust cover art here, which interesting design on that. It's more cartoony, so I actually like the version that they have on here better. I don't know what the original looks like, but let's get into the synopsis. The three kingdoms are at war, but Mei Lin's father refuses to answer the imperial draft. Trapped by his opium addiction, he plans to sell Mei Lin for her dowry instead. But when she discovers that her husband-to-be is violent and ill-tempered, she decides to take matters into her own hands. The very next day, she disguises herself as a boy and enlists in her father's place. Okay, so this is basically a Mulan retelling. I just looked at the bottom synopsis. It says, an epic fantasy retelling of Mulan. I also, from that little bit of the synopsis, got Poppy War vibes, which I didn't finish the series, but I read the Poppy War, and it says, perfect for fans of the Poppy War and Six Crimson Cranes. I'm like right track on with this. So I am actually very excited about this because I love Six Crimson Cranes. A huge fan of Mulan. So hopefully the comps work and it's really good because I'm excited about this. It would be really funny if the YA box also had a dragon related book. I would love that, but I don't think it does. So here is the spoiler card. This does not look like a dragon related book. But let's take a look. Oh, it is much smaller. Interesting. I'm getting Snow White vibes from this one. So we have Sleep Like Death by Kaylin Barron. Okay, so there probably is Snow White retelling vibes from this because she's also done Cinderella is Dead. I've read one of her books before and really enjoyed it. There's hope for this one. We've got block sprayed edges here. We've got roses here on the side. We've got reverse dust cover art. That's fine. It's not my favorite. The tagline on the back says Cinderella is dead, but Snow White fights on. Kind of love that. Then we've got foiled under the dust cover art, different on both sides, and foiled on both sides. And then we've got foiling, same on front and back. So I bet that this book is set in the world of Cinderella is Dead, unlike her other book. So I might need to read that one first. Eve is ready to be the queen's sword to be her vengeance. Oh yes, bestselling author Kaylin Barron returns to the world of her groundbreaking debut, Cinderella is Dead. Okay, so it's supposed to be a standalone, but it's set in the same world. So I might go out and get Cinderella is Dead first, like from the library or something, and read that first. I am intrigued by this. Not dragon related, but a much better release or choice than last month. Okay, so I'm coming on here real quick to film an outro clip because somehow I missed that in the original filming and it's almost halfway through August and I'm putting the finishing touches on this video and I don't have an outro clip. Oops. That also means that I put all the books away and I definitely do not feel like pulling all the books off of the shelves just to hold them up. We'll have to make do with a different thumbnail than my normal let's hold all the pretty books. It was a good month. I think I had less than normal, but I'm really excited for all the books that I received in July. Thanks so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one.